Welcome back, everybody, to your favorite day of the week.
You know, when the demographics change, when the seasons, when the winds change and the leaves turn, as goes the underbelly. Fine.
You get caught in the undertow.
I saw where you were going. You get caught in the mistletoe?
In the
something's there, yeah, the underbelly. Underbelly is definitely an underused word.
Underbelly?
Oh, what is it? But it's only underbelly if you're laying on your chest.
Isn't underbelly isn't that like the criminal world? Isn't that how they describe the criminal world?
I mean, you could, the underbelly of the world, but if you're laying on your nipples, right? Let's say I'm laying on my chest, I'm on my nips.
True.
Right?
Right.
This is my underbelly. If I'm laying on my back, this is my overbelly, right? This is my, So I have an underbelly when I'm on my titties, and I have an overbelly when I'm on my back boobs.
I was thinking like underbelly was like a negative connotation for like below the waist.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
Definitely something we can look up.
Why would that be a negative? Like, you got a nasty underbelly.
No, I'm talking about like the criminal underbelly.
No, I got that. 100%.
Like you're the genitals of the criminal world. You know what I mean?
But I really believe that underbelly is also a part of a body.
I agree.
It is.
It's definitely part of the body.
You know? The dictionary definition of underbelly is the soft underside or abdomen of an animal.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. I knew something had underbelly.
You feel right.
Merriam-Webster also has a slang meaning of the underbelly that is a vulnerable area, also a corrupt or sordid part.
The genitalia.
See, look, you're urban. I'm scholastic. You know, things happen.
This is the variety you get in our podcast.
You so scholastic. You know what I'm saying?
You smart. Look how smart you are talking about underbellies.
You just know what you saying. Got it on lock.
It is.
You know
my overbelly, I think, doesn't look as good as my underbelly, I would say.
My overbelly could use some work.
People are like, man, you got a real nice underbelly. And I'm like, thanks. I'm like, I'd be like this. I'll say, I'm surprised, but it's not the first time someone said, I've been known to have like a handsome underbelly. Like,
I feel like the name of this podcast is going to be Probing the Underbelly.
Hey, people look at me and go, sometimes they call me Underbelly.
Thunderbelly.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder from under the belly.
Yep. But I'm known for my underbelly. Is my whole point.
The walking La Tigre.
The walking Latino La Tigre.
I don't know that I've ever had anybody
talk about your underbelly.
Comment on my underbelly.
I would approach your lady and be like, "Hey, me and Joel and Nick were having a conversation. How come when I'm laying on my boobs, you never mention how nice my underbelly looks?"
I will.
And this is a
valid question.
That's a test of love right there.
Yeah.
If she answers wrong, good day.
She answers wrong.
See you
she's
later.
Gone. Okay.
Gone.
Yeah. What you need to do though is you need to comment on her underbelly like tomorrow.
Yeah, immediately.
And let some time go by, and then you say,
"Not a good look."
No, girls don't have underbelly.
I mean, they do.
We got.
I don't know that you can comment on anything belly wise about a girl.
Hey, you can't compliment your lady's underbelly. I mean,
what is happening? Are you guys even together?
I mean,
is there love? I mean,
is there trust? Is there oneness?
Good Lord,
with your partner? Huh?
That means you guys have sex in the dark with shirts on.
I'm going to text my lady right now and tell her how much I appreciate her underbelly.
Pat's like, let's do this as much like we have clothes on as possible. I'll wear socks. I'll put this turtleneck on. I've cut the middle out of these sweatpants. What do you think?
Yo, Pat and Katie both wear muumuus, bro. We just lift them up.
Babe, I have an idea. You know how much me and you both love our sweatsuits? What if we cut the crotches out? We can do it like we're wearing our sweats, just like it's a walk in the spring.
Right now, Patrick could use a rip it right in the nether regions. Just
nobody would use
open
it.
Oh my God, man!
Get rid of it.
A rip it.
Time to clip it.
Wow. I thought I had support from a friend.
Well, how about this? How about we flip it
Okay.
and call it a...
It's actually called a Ripper, not a Rip It, because Rip It would be, I'd get sued. So
Yeah, that's the energy drink, isn't it?
That's the drink. That's the
I thought it was the stick, like the Rip It sticks, the Rip sticks.
There's a Rip It energy drink.
Yeah, that's a Rip It energy drink. You remember
That's the
those?
Walmart. Ain't nobody at Rip It going to sue nobody. Those things are 99 cents.
They're just, waiting for somebody to misuse their name, bro.
It's like, what flavor is that Rip It? It's energy drink flavor. You know what I mean? They got one flavor.
That's it.
That's
it.
Energy drink.
They just different color cans.
The can is different. Yeah,
They leave it up for
nothing.
representation. Yeah, it all tastes energy drink flavored.
That's not what we do here.
It's a red can.
Everyone's like, the red kind of tastes like the blue.
They're all, what do you think we are?
They're
Blue
similar.
tastes like the
They're
orange.
similar.
Come on.
They've been known to taste similar to each other. That's what I heard.
And it makes
This
no
is
sense.
a fact.
It makes no sense when you think about the product itself. Like, you're not ripping a can open. You're opening a can of Rip It.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you gotta
The product. I mean, it's
maybe you're
it
ripping
needs
into
work. I can't
I was
say
trying to think of the
I haven't
energy
ripped
drink.
into one.
But here's what they do. Here's what you do. So when you have a cheap brand, here's what you do. You put something military on it because that's what they do out there.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has
you
like
gotta
the
put camo.
camo on it.
You gotta put the
And it's
camo
like,
on there, the digital
it's
camo.
like folds of honor.
They-
Everybody buys it. Rednecks love to buy stuff that supports
true.
soldiers. It doesn't matter what it is. You can make a
Yeah.
toilet paper that
Yeah.
is the toilet paper of the United States Army.
It could be
What?
tampons, and they're
It's
gonna
like,
buy.
it's like Black Rifle coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I'm buying that shirt because it's veteran made, and I get
Yeah.
supporting veterans.
That's it.
But
Yeah, and
we
you guys
make
can talk about that 'cause you guys are
make
veterans.
listen. We make shitty shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We make,
I mean, that is a fact.
yeah.
We make some duty sometimes.
I only,
And
go
so
on
it's
post,
just, you know.
I only go on post and get to go to the S3. That's it. Then I turn around and go
Yeah.
back out again. You know.
Let's see what the lowest selling energy drinks
I'll rip it for
in
sure.
2022
Yeah,
were.
definitely.
There's no way, unless it's another off-brand from a store, like a chain version of something. That's the only way it isn't.
Yeah.
The only way.
You could add a Rooster
how
Booster
is-
to that.
That's Rooster Booster, same thing. That's store brand though. That's
Yeah, you can add
that is
Rooster Booster to
QT's.
that one. Yeah,
QT's fancy.
How,
dude,
dude?
fancy. Yeah,
All right, so it only goes to 5, but look at this is the sales. So Rain, Rain.
Oh yeah, of course
I
they
know.
do. They reign over me.
So Rain had $436 million in sales last year.
it's because
Pretty
Rain's
good.
on the cheap, man.
Rockstar had $704 million. What is VPX?
It's it's like a white can, almost like a energy, like a pre-workout.
VPX had $1.326 billion in sales. Monster had $4.984 billion, and Red Bull had $6.848 billion.
Hey,
in
Red
sales.
Bull.
Dude, can we
baby.
talk about
Red Bull's a
that?
king.
Red Bull is trash.
It is
Yes,
trash.
yes.
It tastes like, I mean, that is the one that tastes like pure, like leprechaun piss. Like it
Yes.
is the worst. Take it back. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like I'll take a free Red Bull, but you won't catch me paying money for. I'll use food stamps for a Red Bull. Like
Sure.
that is food stampable. It is not
Yeah,
cashable. Like you ain't getting this hard earned money.
No.
You get Uncle Sam's brown, like a freaking American flag card.
Yeah.
Red Bull
Is
can't get
Red
these
Bull the
greenbacks.
only? Is that the only energy drink that they mix with alcohol, like vodka?
Oh no, I don't. I think it's the only like main one that they're like, oh, Red Bull
Yeah.
and vodka. People are like, oh, cool, But
have you
I
heard?
think you can mix anything with alcohol.
Have you guys watched the
It's all chasers.
Johnny? I mean, this is a late reference, but that Johnny football documentary.
Yeah,
Did you like? I've never even thought of mixing vodka and Gatorade, and they were like, "That's what all the athletes do."
Yeah, man.
yeah. It keeps you from getting a hangover because all your electrolytes are restored back into your body.
So you
Fair
get
point.
lit while you get.
Speaking of documentaries, I watched the most fantastic documentary last night. Can I tell you about it?
Yes,
Talk
let's
about
hear it.
It's the Milli Vanilli brand new documentary that just came
I saw
out.
that, but I didn't watch it. Don't
Dude,
talk about
it is
I'm gonna watch it.
so.
I'm
No,
gonna watch it.
we got to talk about the story in general. We know about this, but it's public knowledge. The story, what happened, right? Milli Vanilli. A lot of, you know what I found out though. So here's me today. I work with some people who are less than 40. Let's say that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, do you remember? I'm like, immediately, I'm like, oh, they have to. Do you guys remember Milli Vanilli? Oh. I said, do you remember Milli Vanilli? Like, girl, you know it's true. I love you. And they're like,
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, okay. I'll be like, and then I'll try another joke. Like, I was like, it's okay, you don't get it. I'll just blame it on the rain.
Yeah.
But still, nothing. Nobody knows who Milli Vanilli is, and I
That's
feel
wild.
foolish. But Fabrizio was one of them. You know, there's Fab and Rob.
Yeah.
Rob is the one that looked like Jasmine Guy, like the real light skinned one, and Fab was the dark guy. So the whole idea is they're two dancers. One's from France, one's from Germany, right?
Yep.
They meet when they're like 13, right? Both super girly looking at the time. That's the thing, you know. That's the thing, you know. And then they went with braids, like first people to do that, like ethnic braids, out there looking like Brandy, like they look like chicks, bro.
Straight
Like
mini
had
braid.
me. I'm like, who's she? Who's she?
Who is she?
You know what's up with Fab? Is that a girl? No,
That's
that's a boy. That's a man wearing a leotard, showing his noids. But so they end up, you know, like it's crazy when you see like the blame game on who's responsible for it. One says, "Oh, we thought we were going to be singing." The other was like, "Oh, they knew from the get go." But man, what a crazy thing! Would you or would you not? Okay, right. You come from the slums. You're broke. You're a dancer, and people know you for that. You've been on TV a little bit for dance in the background. You start a band. You do a little music. Someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, we want to introduce you to somebody." They introduce you to somebody. Like, okay, look, you're going to be famous, but you're not going to sing. You're going to lip sing, all the lyrics, everything else, but you'll get all the credit for it. You doing it?
Yeah.
And the money and the fame.
Yep.
Yeah.
But who? Dude, they
Just like an actor
crucified
playing a
him.
part.
That's exactly right. But they got and Milli and Vanilli. I don't know who was who. They paid the cost for it, even though it was orchestrated and they come up with by this dude, this producer.
But that producer is the guy that really sang, right?
No,
Oh, it wasn't?
is this white dude producer? And then you got Milli Vanilli, who are these two models from Europe. Then what he did is he hired a rapper and a singer. One dude out of Texas, one dude somewhere else. He paid him like $12,000. They recorded the verses, sent them back to Germany.
Oh.
Like that. So what
I thought
happened?
that one guy, I thought the black guy that was like their manager or something was behind it all.
Their manager was white. He
Who
was
was
a
the black guy that took all the heat from it?
Milli and Vanilli.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a short hair guy that recently came up and was talking about. He wears glasses.
The only short hair guy that came out was one of the singers that said, "Yeah, I sung. I did all the singing."
That might be who I'm thinking. Was it a black guy?
Yeah,
With
all the singers are black.
okay.
Not all the singers in the world, but all those. all the singers.
And I just remember. I remember when it happened. There was a guy that came out. It's probably the singer.
And it was crazy because nobody believed him, and everyone knew him. But they were performing at an MTV show, and it started skipping. It was like blame it on the, and they ran off stage.
Same thing Ashley Simpson did.
Hell yeah, man! I love me some Ashley. That is just that one right there. That's heartbreaking.
You just brought it back.
I love me a little Ashley. Like
Nick,
I
bring your
love
mic
me
up a little bit.
some Ashley Simpson. I would
was
choose
bad.
Yeah, perfect.
better.
What song did Ashley Simpson have before? Like, what was the hit that she had? She had one hit.
Yeah,
Google machine.
pieces. Like she did like this thing with her mouth. That's what I remember. I remember the pieces of me.
You're right.
Pieces of me.
Do you think she's more relevant than Jessica now?
No, Jessica got super famous for like her clothing. Like clothing line and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ashley disappeared.
Perfume and all that good stuff.
And then she's not married to that one dude anymore, is he?
Pete Wentz. No, they're not together anymore now. Separation befell upon them. Love left the room.
Since we're talking about old 90s music, man, what do y'all think about old Britney Spears letting old JT have it?
Man, dude,
she's
the world is
in
turning on him. The world, I mean, people are turning. He's getting canceled for sure.
They're freaking they're putting him in the same box from a performance-wise as Genuine right now. Like,
well, no, they said that. Did you see the thing they said? They said when he met up with, he would he would appropriate the way he
what's up,
talked.
my dog?
Hey, what's up, yo?
Yeah.
And
hey, what's up, yo?
We knew that. We knew that. But here's what I get. Here's my problem. It was okay. But it was okay back then. Back then, when he was in NSYNC, it was okay that he did
for sure.
You know, it was okay that Chris Kirkpatrick.
That was upbringing, wasn't it?
Listen, it was okay that Chris Kirkpatrick had black guy braids.
Yeah.
Right? The whole time. There was no issue. But now it's 2023.
Everything's racist.
Everybody's butthurt. Now we're going to go back and say, it didn't bother me then, but now thinking about it, that was kind of cringe.
Yeah.
But I will say, if the stuff about the schmortion are real, then that is
crazy.
Crazy. I mean, that changes the whole way I look about Britney and what she went through at the time, because that's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. Because somebody actually gave an analogy between the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. They said basically they're both R&B, but one was designed to be pop, and the other one was designed to be more urban R&B.
Yeah.
And they were saying, Backstreet Boys is definitely more in the pop realm, whereas NSYNC was brought in purposely to give that more of that urban sound. So they would have a different dynamic to the two different bands.
Well, wasn't when they had all the flashy jackets and stuff, that was around the same time that Mo Money, Mo Problems with Mason, P. Diddy, I don't know what his name is now.
Yeah, it's about
Puff
the same
Daddy,
time.
P.
Yeah.
Diddy. That's the same, so they were taking
around
stuff
that same
from
time,
the rap R&B world. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. I think both bands had a certain unique style, but you could tell one was heavily influenced, per the other one. You know what I mean? So,
but neither one of them mattered because the only thing that mattered was 98 degrees, right, Joe?
That's right. Can we make one statement for real? Aside from that one, you're right. One thing that's 100% a fact. Okay, because of Lance Bass.
Yeah.
NSYNC was a way gayer band. That's 100% true. 100%. There's no lie. Just by facts.
Just by one. Yeah. Just by one member.
They're way gayer just off the factuals.
It only takes one member to bring down the ship. You know what I mean?
Hey,
so there it is.
Hey. That ship ain't coming down. It's just dancing.
I mean,
personally,
I think O-Town should have been bigger than it was, but that's just me.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that Lou Pearlman, man. He creates crud.
He does.
Yeah, I mean, he creates good products, but they just
Liquid Dreams.
He creates good.
Yeah, he's great
products.
At finding talent.
He doesn't create longevity products.
All I got to say is Liquid Dreams forever. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Not anymore. I ain't had one of those in years.
Liquid Dreams.
It is.
I'm happy. I'm happy for
these dreams be dry.
They gonna start calling.
I'll wake up coughing.
Desert dreams. You know what I'm saying?
I be dreaming in the Sahara out in this mug. We ain't had rain in years.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, brother.
I can honestly say, aside from peeing the bed a couple times, I have never had a wet dream like that.
I don't think I have.
I can't say I've ever had one.
I don't.
I've had some lucid ones, but I've never woke up like.
I don't think what would you do if you woke up you were you're sleeping all.
Yeah.
You wake up mid hump, mid air thrust, body thrusting.
But I mean, I guess the whole point of that is that you truly there's some ejaculation that goes on, right?
Whoa, hey, we don't use those terms here.
Well, what am I supposed to call it?
Release.
Man juice.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know ejaculation was
way worse. We're going to go with manorade.
Evacuation. We'll say evacuation.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just joking, bro.
Manorade.
How about here's one. Splooge.
That's worse than ejaculate.
But no, it's not.
Nick's is more along the lines of the medical term.
Try to use the
I think the more proper term, because the way it comes out, would be ejaculation. Because
ejaculation.
It ejects itself. Ejaculation.
Ejaculation.
Premature
Well,
evacuation.
not when you get old. Then it's like
Then it's
rollout elation. Just like
it's kind of
lugulation.
Lugulation. Downhill luge.
Or just my private's just hocked up on lug.
It's like what the kids used to do when you spit it out and you suck it back up. You're on the naughty list, man. That was foul. Keep me there. Hey, I felt like I had to go extreme.
Oh my god!
I mean, I would love to find out that maybe Santa Claus has like a dirty sense of humor, right? Like that would be funny.
He's
that
a
would
man.
be funny.
At the end of the day, Santa Claus is a man. Okay, and we men always
talking
dirty sense.
Talking junk to the elves all day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, that would be like. I mean, I just think there'd be a lot more fun there.
Yeah.
There's the new Santa Claus series is coming out. Just so you all know.
Oh,
cartoon, another episode, another season of the Santa Claus, and there's a bad Santa that's coming around. It's like a Krampus. Like he's like a Krampus. He has evil powers.
Hey, did you say Krampus?
Yeah. Merry Christmas, yo.
Hey, Santa, you can have a seat. You just got served.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll serve Santa, bro. I don't care.
I'm ready for Christmas, just so
I'll serve
y'all
him.
know.
I'll serve him cookies because I've been a good boy this year.
I'm going to serve Santa my Neapolitaninos.
Ooh,
Look at these. Look at these girls. If these aren't Christmas, I don't know what is.
It could be. We're going to find out.
But, I'm excited about Christmas, just so y'all know.
I'm excited about Christmas being here. My bank account is not excited about Christmas.
That's a fact. I'm like, man, I wish I could pay for stuff with booty like Big D Randy. You guys know who Big D Randy is?
Halloween.
You don't know who Big D Randy is?
He'll come around and take your candy.
Listen.
Better watch out. It's Big D Randy.
He does not just take candy; he also takes your booty.
He takes your booty.
Is this Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, this is Big D.
This is Big D Rands.
Nightmare Before Thanksgiving. What is? Look at this, dude. This is.
Ooh, I thought it was going to be little.
Hey, these Mexicans are doing it in these bakeries. My God.
Oh,
I gotta know what that face
it
means.
does not look like an enjoyable bite.
That's not a bad bite.
Oh,
How is it? Give the listeners a summary of what your taste buds are feeling.
I'm getting there. I'm waiting for a raisin. It's supposed to have raisins. It's a chocolate-covered, orange-flavored, raisin-filled cake. Nick, can you repeat that back to me?
chocolate-covered, orange-flavored, raisin-filled cake.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
You see raisins in this mother lover?
I see 0 raisins so far.
Ain't a raisin in here.
Maybe there's raisin zest in it. You know what I mean?
There's one.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was like a bruise, but
He was hiding out. He just kind of
That
hanging
looks like
out
a-
back there.
like
They include one raisin, so they can
One
say
raisin.
there's
You
raisins
get
in
one.
that looks like a roach or a drug addict's leg.
It does.
there.
How can you tell? How do you know?
They go, here's the answer.
No.
It's healing. Oh, well, you should have saw it 2 weeks ago.
I was picking at it. I got to, once I stop picking at it, it'll heal up fine. It's not a problem.
This is good.
Who's going to be the second taste tester?
Nobody. Apparently, Charlie, my wife, looked at me and said,
Oh.
she'd be mean mugging me, like bad dogging me.
Ooh.
I've been wondering, like, what is you thinking? Like, in this moment when you be mad dogging me right now. Because what I'm thinking is, you better stop that ish right now. You know, with my eyes. With my mouth, I'm like, hey, girl.
Yeah.
But with my eyes, I'm like,
girl.
yeah, I'm like, stop. I love you so much. What do you say?
Huh.
That's that slick talk, Nate. Oh, yeah, but what you say? What do you think? You can go to your friend's house. Is that guy going to be there? Sit here. And then?
Oh, you
This is
said
a really...
You said you gonna go hang
Yeah.
out with Sarah? I can't stand that bitch.
I know she's your sister. I don't give a shit.
What do you mean? I love Sarah. I love her so much. I want her around all the time. I actually know. I hope she dies. Go to hell.
Tell you.
They make this face.
You know, on a serious note, we're happy to be back.
Yeah.
Took a little break. Pat moved to Gaza. And that was
I did.
bad.
Wow.
Feels
Pat
like it.
moved to Tennessee. The world, in 3 weeks, has completely shifted. And it seems so crazy.
Yeah.
Like the way, the world's on the brink of who knows what.
Yep.
And I'm not like the dude to be like, oh, yeah, it's coming. Like, oh, my God. But I've never more in my life, aside from 9/11, knew that something was like, felt like something could happen. Because it's kind of scary, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The military, the Air Force raised their age limit to 42. Like the Air Force, bro, like they don't never make exceptions for people.
Yeah.
You know, like
What was their age? What was their age limit before that? 39.
like 37, maybe 39. You might be right, yeah. But it's just a little bit scary, man, because it starts to think like, man, first off, what's the steps that I need to take as a dad, as a husband,
Yeah.
as an American, like, you know. Secondly, like, you know, how would I not rejoin up if it took my kids or something like that? You know, like how could you not, like,
Yeah.
you know, if they draft or something like that, you know, because then you have a moral dilemma of like, shit, dude, like, yeah, I've done my duty, but dang, and then I got to think I got babies too, so it's like this whole craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Nick, as a veteran? Have you seen what's going on in the Middle East?
Yeah.
Not just Gaza. We're talking about the Middle East, the sea, what's called with China, and then you got Iran. It's just like a whole fruit bowl.
Yeah. It's concerning, man. To sit here and pretend like it doesn't concern me, I would be lying, man. You know, I stay prayed up, you know, but at the same time, you know, I'm kind
Like
of
Mark
you.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, man. Kind of like you, man. I'm just
Stay prayed up.
mentally trying to be prepared for it. You know, if something would have happened, man, just hopefully I'm ready for whatever comes, man. And really, it's just about keeping my friends safe, keeping my family safe, and doing what I got to do, man. For the most part.
Like in my mind, like I try, like it scares me, but then I glamorize parts of it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the streets, like crack, 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 crack. You know, like you ever have those thoughts of like what you would do?
Yeah, of course.
Because wars never come here. Like wars doesn't come here. Like it goes there and there and there, but it doesn't come here, right? This would be like if it ever did, because there's all this talk about these people coming across the border that are from like all these other countries, right? And becoming like cells within the United States. There's like 1 million people that don't know where they are or who they are. And they're saying like, oh, you know, you get all these people here over 10 years or whatever, however long. Mm-hmm. They come in through the border, and then you activate them. And then you have these little cells, these pockets of like whatever popping up, you know?
Yeah.
Which creates the chaos, and then you're attracted there, and then all of a sudden, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy talk. But it's like, man, so what do you do? Like, part of me wants to say, oh, I need to go collect seeds and stuff, like get all these things together. And the other part says, I need to go buy a better rifle, you know, so I can protect myself, because a pistol's only going to go so far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, a pistol is only going to go so far.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you. I don't know. You guys have that training, and I don't.
right, but I've never even, like, it never crossed my mind to even think that I would have to train for something like this. Like, even Joe Rogan was talking about, he's like, man, this is crazy. Like, There's all these things going on. Mm-hmm. And then we're here, right? And football's on TV. And
I mean, isn't that the American way, is to shun all that away? And
not like this, though. Not
to
like
our
this.
lives.
Before, man, we lived in an era, when 9/11 happened, we lived in an era where the war was broadcasted live.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember multiple times there were reporters with us in the truck. Like, it was broadcast as it happened.
Yeah.
Like, fights were going on, cameras were on. You know, like they tore down those statues, cameras were going on. You don't see cameras in Ukraine, really. You don't see, like, it's TikTok, right? That feeds the videos that you see coming out of those areas, because you don't really see much. I mean, it's not all over the news like it was. Like, NPR doesn't mention it, never, except for like if something happens once in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you think I don't want to get political, but you think it's just the regime and what?
No, I think it's the world. I think we're at a place where, hopefully I'm wrong, that people like China's like, well, it's time for us to rule the world. Like people get over certain things, you know, like, and we're arrogant or this and that, and people eventually, everything changes eventually. And you have, you know, a lot of people that don't agree with our ideology or the Western way. Mm-hmm. And we try and shove it down people's throats sometimes. I mean, shit, dude, people are going to get pissed off eventually. And
yeah,
it's like, what do you do? Nick, what do you think?
I got no opinion, man. He's kind of bumming me out, but I really got no opinion about it. I mean,
it bums me out too. That's the thing, man. Like, it's, again, I'm not trying to, but it's just reality.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
I don't never talk to nobody about it, because my wife, you know, like, she struggles with hearing about it and stuff like that. So it's like, for me, it's like, mentally I want to be prepared, or I want to get my mindset, but at the same time, I don't want to live in a state like that could be completely wrong or false.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think it's a bad idea to be prepared. I don't think you should live every day waiting for it to happen.
Right. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's a whole crazy thought. I don't know.
It's very.
Maybe I should get naked and run in the streets. You know, start pooping in people's mailboxes. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only dirty bomb I'm delivering. Right in your mailbox, buddy.
So you're running down the street and he'd be like, "Bombs away!"
Dude, the diarrhea dialer, just bringing that heat from the street.
Is it the diarrhea dialer?
Yeah, I dial up the duty
and then deliver.
That's right. I never miss a delivery, ever.
Hope you don't accidentally call this number.
I got a 100% delivery rate.
Better than Amazon.
I be blowing ish up. Dang, Amazon, man. You know, it's just, I want to express my love for these cakes and my willpower to stop eating them, because damn.
They that good?
Dude, they're so good, but it's like the amount of calories per cake is like through the roof. I didn't realize it. It's like 480 calories per cake, and it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
It's like eating a bowl of ice cream.
I don't think that I could handle all of that, if that makes any sense. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm saying. Well, you know what I'm saying, Nick?
Word.
I can hear you.
Word.
I can hear you well. And it's like, but yeah, that's all. Trick-or-treating. Did you go trick-or-treating? How was Halloween?
It was good. It was good, man. Girls, the older girls, they, want to go be with their friends because, Dad's lame and they don't want to hang out with me. But, we hung out with Elliot's. And,
man, what is that?
I don't know, man.
Pisses me off, man. It was like
just peace out. You know what I mean?
I don't remember I do, but dang, I just thought I'm way cooler of a parent. There's no way my kids are going to be like, I don't want to go with you. I think they're going to be like, they're going to be 18. Dad, you want to go trick-or-treating? Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Let's go get that
Absolutely. Yeah, let's go get some kids. Run this shit.
Nah, the oldest hit me up the day before, and then an hour before we go, Harper's all, I don't want to go with Zuri. And I'm like, oh. All right, Dan. Luckily, my nephew and his mom and dad came over and we hung out. So that was cool. But I just, this is something about being able to go out as a family. I mean, that was always my dream.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that was really kind of like why we went to the neighborhood and went in and,
I love it.
just be able to walk around and, and so, as a matter of fact, Peyton wasn't even in the same neighborhood. She went over to Skybrook. That's how far she went.
Oh, my God. What's wrong with her?
So I was like, wow.
Come on, Peyton.
Wow.
It was...
I trick-or-treated via FaceTime.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's the first time that happened.
It's fun. Oh, you should buy a Segway and put a iPad on
What
it.
did you see? But I will take as much as this cost. Like Garrison's outfit.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Huggy
It's
Wuggy.
awesome. I saw that was good.
Huggy Wuggy all day. Size was pretty good. Speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, that was cool, man. I saw that looked good.
No, it's not bad.
We had a good time too. There was one we went with Asher's mom and stepdad.
Yeah,
and me and Pam, and it was Roman's first time, so that was fun. He was the cutest freaking puppy.
He was.
So
I
cute.
saw pictures.
So cute. And but at one point, here's a crazy moment that happened. Like, we're out there, right? And we're trick-or-treating, and this lady's going 50 down the skinny road.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, what the, and
what are you doing?
And we're like, what the heck? And she stops, rolls down the window, and I'm like, uh-oh, ready.
Yeah.
And she's about to get the worst 2 minutes of her life if she comes at me.
Yeah.
Scrap daddy. She opens the window. My mom just died.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, and then David's like, well, don't kill nobody on the way out. Really, there's so many kids out there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You still should follow the speed limit.
To give people listening a context, Joel and Nick both live in a big neighborhood that's big on trick or treating.
And the streets
kids everywhere.
Yeah, and the streets aren't wide,
No, especially with people parking on the sides of them.
Rolls down the window. She's like, and this is where I have to. My mom just died. I'm on the way to the hospital, and we're like, hey, sorry. And then, I was like, just be careful, drive with the kids. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, have a good day.
Oh God.
God. What? And immediately, I just bit. She took off, but I thought, man, what a terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, Roman.
I didn't even.
It's better than saying, why are you in a hurry?
It dawned on me so bad that I just told this lady to have a good night.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was crazy.
Sometimes nerves take over and you just say stuff.
I've never had someone yell that at me, and I really hope she wasn't lying.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
What if she was? What if she was just
It was like she was embarrassed.
Man, forget this mug. You know what? My mom died. She's on, hey, Mom, hold on a second.
Well, she's
my
caught.
Mother.
She's caught because she knew she wasn't supposed to be speeding.
Yep.
Her scapegoat is dead mom. Me.
Dang.
That'd be a terrible scapegoat if your mom was
to think there are people that use lies like that, just to get out of going to dinner. You're like, whoa,
yeah.
What?
I think I've got the top story this week, man. So I don't know if you heard about what happened in Rowan County. Did you hear about the couple that got caught with they caught 100 charges for dead animals?
Ooh.
Yeah, if you look it up, it's on Salisbury Post. It's been all over the news, man. So there's a couple out of Rowan County caught 100 charges. They had 45 animals in their possession, including dogs, chickens, pigs, goats, snakes, fish, you name it, right? So one of the dogs got loose, and the dog was so malnourished that you could actually see its bones. And it's like a Great Dane. It's not a tiny dog. It's a huge dog. So that's how the dog got loose. Neighbor sees the dog, calls Rowan County. Animal shelter shows up, man. Believe it or not, those two worked at my job.
Neighbors.
Justin Smith and Madison Clance. They worked at my job on second and third shift. And
I just found them.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah.
So what happened? They just die out there. They just have all these animals.
They just have all these animals. So the animal shelter came and collected all the animals. Not only that, they also came up on charges for child abuse because of the condition of their homes. They found rat feces and mold all throughout the house.
Wow.
And so they're currently out on bond right now, but they got to go back in court on December 13th, man. But, dude, it was crazy, bro. And the reason I said this story, based off of what you said, she calls out and she says that the reason she can't come to work is because her sister died. And so I'm like, is that really the reason? Because you do realize you are on TV. Like, everyone knows what you're in jail for right now. You know what I mean?
Who is you?
And, she's all, well, I could just come to work. We're like, no, how about not? How about you take care of your legal issues instead of reporting to work? But, yeah, dude, it was crazy, man. 100 different charges.
I was trying to see if the jacket that the guy had on when he was arrested was one of you guys' work jacket.
It's actually Doosan. He had just hired on, so it looks like a hexagon jacket, but it's from Doosan out in Statesville. But
gotcha.
Yeah, and it's crazy
that's
because
insane.
I handle all the new hire orientations, and I asked the guy like, "Hey, introduce yourself." And I kid you not,
right on.
This is what he says. He says, "I am a bar fighting, bull riding son of a gun."
Oh my God!
I guarantee he's not black.
He's not.
He's
at all.
That's a white guy. That's a white response.
He's a white guy with a big beard.
Yeah,
only a white guy would say, "I'm a bar fighting,
bull riding
son of a gun."
Yeah,
just son of a goon.
I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick some A. And get
I'm here
First thing that went through your mind, Nick, was
I'm
who
all
hired
out of
this
bubble
guy?
gum. That's that was.
Like, how did this guy get hired?
Oh, I know who hired the guy. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but
gotcha.
Yeah, man.
What are we doing here?
I always feel like
when I saw the article, I was like, whoever did that's horrible. And then I found out, holy smokes, they work for us. Like, that's not good.
You're like, and then Nick's all, and her sister just died.
God, you had a
She's
tough
having
week.
the worst week ever.
She's having a really bad week. Kids taken, animals taken, and the Lord took her sister. Like, what is happening?
My God.
What is happening?
But she'll be in on Monday.
Yeah, no, she won't. No.
Do I still got a job?
She calls. Basically says the question. You're like,
they're all, well, you went to jail. Yeah, what do animals have to do with solar power?
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder what.
Come on.
I wonder
You're tying two things together that don't need to be tied, okay?
Hey, this is clean air everywhere, okay?
If you get arrested for something and it's in the news, does your company have the ability? Well, yeah, because North Carolina is they can fire.
It's a right to work.
Yeah,
so they can fire you for. They don't have to have a reason.
They don't have to have a reason. Yeah, not a that it has to have some validation to it, but basically, they can let you go for anything. Well, it's no different than when somebody does something crazy and the company says, "What? We don't. They don't live up to the values of the company or whatever." So that's usually
I've been fired for an outrageous lie before.
That's true.
One time when this guy wanted to be the manager and I was going to be the manager, and he wrote this note to the GNC and he said, Joel came in and showed us his pubes. And I was like, what?
I mean, I would, but not this time.
And I'm like, first off, Sue, I don't even have pubes. So this is a lie.
Pure.
Okay. My pubes look like elbows, just like
just out there.
Bald there,
just bald balls.
But yeah, man, like that is just outrageous. But they asked me what happened, and I told them I was like, no, I didn't say it. Why on earth would I offer someone to see my nasty hairs? Like, those aren't like nobody's ever been like, I just want to see it. Hey, let me see those hairs.
Let me see those great hairs. Can I see them?
Like, what do you love about Joel? He's got some really nice pubes.
Let me tell you,
he shows me at least once a week.
He's got a set of pubes on him that
he clearly
anybody be proud of.
Uses Pantene Pro V, or should I say,
tell you,
Pantene Pro P.
Nick's like, those are the only pubes I'd put on my head.
That's it. Give me a pube wig made out of Joel's fur.
Joel's fur. Hey, that's fire. Joel fur.
That's a
fire.
fur. That's a furry wig right there. That's
look at that right there,
straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle. Perfect part.
What were we talking about right before that?
We were talking about
Just
your
getting
pubes.
like if you could get fired. Yeah.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
could get
yeah.
fired for crazy stuff. Or for stuff that didn't pertain to your job.
Yeah, and I've never gone out, like, I've never had a firing that was, like, crazy for everybody. Like, I never, like, had a moment where I just blew up. Like, I've quit on the spot.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever quit on the spot.
Oh, that's the best.
Like, you know, if someone comes at me.
I did just stop going to work one time.
Like, it's cool at first, but then you realize,
That's
like,
easy. Avoid it.
I got to figure out how to make money now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it was.
but when you're
was
in
like,
oh man, when you're in it, you're like,
you know, when like you ever,
quit.
like I've been guilty. I was guilty, and like of what they accused me of. I sat there and I'm like they came in there. They came like when I lost my job at PF. You know, like I resigned, but
Yeah.
they came in there and like boom. Like they were so pissed. Like somehow I personally offended them.
of course you did.
What's going on with you and Pam? And I'm like, what do you mean? Heard rumors. I'm like, what'd you hear? Blank, blank, blank. You heard correct. Like that is a fact. Like, yeah. And then like it's like so mad. I'm like, and I literally said, I was like, I don't understand why you're so upset.
Yeah.
I said, it's my career. Like I'm the person that's gonna pay the what's called for this.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand why you're so mad. Like you
Like
can,
I'm not making you look like
yeah, like
you're
I'm like,
not doing your job.
You could come in here and be like, man, what were you thinking? Like, dang, dude, like,
Yeah.
this is like, well, man, like, not like, what are you doing? I'm like, sorry, Dad. Like, but
I
looked at
brought
him.
you in here.
I looked at him. I said, I literally said that. I was like, I don't understand why you're so mad. I was like, I'm the person paying the consequences. Like, you can be disappointed. I was like, but being pissed off, like,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Like,
And he's like,
we had such high hopes for you.
he's like, we're going to do an investigation. Da, 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 da. I was like, don't. I was like, you know what happened. I was like,
Don't waste your money.
I was like, I said, if you're going to investigate me and this is something that's going to get me in trouble, I was like, I'm not going to waste my time or yours. I was like, I resign. And he's like, write it on this piece of paper. And I said, and I said out loud, I said, Joe Reyes, resign. And I said, man, it was great working here. And to this day, I regret losing that job. Like, it was my favorite job of all time. Like,
Yeah.
super fun. Like, super fun. You know, like, I liked it a lot.
That
Definitely
takes-
the right job for me.
that
But,
takes
you know,
me-
go ahead.
Sorry, Joe.
You just make mistakes over time. And I think I would have handled it way differently. But, you know.
That takes me back to, I remember I almost got fired from the hospital like early on. And Nick will get this because he knows Darlene Roberts, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Darlene is the sweetest and like my second mom because she was always my boss at the hospital.
Yeah.
And I love her to this day. But she took me in the office one time and she set me down and she goes, Patrick, did you hack the computer so you could watch YouTube on third shift? And I said, yes, I did. And she goes, I'm glad you said yes because, and then she pulled out like this paper thing that's like this thick of every website I had visited.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
like it was all like YouTube. And it was, what happened was, you remember Nate Burgess?
Yeah.
Nate Burgess, the younger
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, yeah.
So he taught me that the way the firewall worked at Northeast at the time is if you put Firefox on a thumb drive and put the thumb drive in and ran Firefox off the thumb drive, it bypasses the security system, the firewall. So you can watch all the YouTube you want. But I abused that privilege of my thumb drive and got caught. But I was always like, oh my God, this is so funny the way she just set me down. And I got this like, she was probably 60 something at the time. Like, Patrick, did you hack into the computer and so you could watch YouTube on third shift? And I'm like, you don't even know what half of that freaking sentence means. Like, you can't. Somebody told you what I did and you memorized it, and then you came to me.
Yeah.
But I was smart enough, and I got like a red. At like the hospital, you would get like a red mark on your, almost like probation period. So I got probation for like 8 months, to where if I got in trouble anytime during that 8 months, I would get canned. But I survived and then had a 17-year career there after that.
Long time.
Dude, yeah. Atrium was one of those I quit on the spot. When I was in patient transport, like I'm out, man.
Oh,
it was the worst job ever. First of all, we're in
was.
patient transport, and they gave me the oldest people in the world to work with.
Yep.
And they complain because they say I overworked them when their job is to literally transport patients. Like, I don't understand.
Good old Deb.
Yeah. Well, Deb was a sweetheart at first. We didn't like each other at first, but then she realized, like, oh, he's not so bad because she needed help one day, and I helped her out, right? But frickin' Charlie was the one that drove me nuts. You know what I mean? Like, he started. Charlie started a coup.
Yeah.
He turned the whole old side of patient transport against me. They literally came in. They were like, "We're not pushing any more patients." I said, "Well, then you can all go home. I don't care. Like, have a day off on me, unpaid. Bye." You know what I mean? You can't do that.
There was
well,
Bobby.
You better get back to work.
Wasn't Bobby one of the? Was it Bobby?
Bobby, yeah. Him and his terrible fantasy stories.
God, I remember some of those.
Bobby,
I got some good fantasy stories about me and this dragon.
Randy.
Me and this dragon, like, I wrestled a dragon.
Yeah.
Mount Moroccan. Grabbed him by his wings and his butt cheeks and flipped him out.
Just gave me the old,
That's the secret to beating a dragon.
Yeah, he's got weak cheeks.
weak cheeks. Just kick him in the butt.
You get a dragon by the buns, he's done.
Grab that tail and grab a cheek. You throw him anywhere you want.
They're like chinking his armor. He's like, just stay out of my butthole. And I'm like, fine. That's what they mean. It's actually not chinks in the armor. It's cheeks in the armor.
Cheeks in the armor.
Cheeks in the armor.
How did you know?
Hey, I just saw it. I looked around.
I looked right under your tail, and I thought,
I read the book.
I looked under your underbelly, and there it was.
I said, "Ooh, right your underbelly, got to your cheeks."
The old
I
dragon
went a little too
underbelly
far.
with the
They
cheeks.
told me under the underbelly. I went a little too far, but then I found the truth.
And then I found the cheeks. The
I
cheeks
would
in the
like to-
chain.
I would like to think that I would take a dragon to his death.
Yeah, barehanded. Mm-hmm.
Kung Fu style. Like I would use probably karate,
That makes sense.
like and a shield to block fire.
Yeah, but no weapons, just straight death hands.
Weapons?
Sorry.
Excuse me, wait a second. Are
My
you
bad.
talking about? Did you say no weapons? I'm sorry. Let's
Sorry.
count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 10 weapons here.
Yeah.
11.
Let's say, hold up, man. You actually got 21 because you got some feats.
I got 2 feet, 3 legs.
You're a sicko. Is that a mouth fart?
Yeah. 2 feet, 3 legs.
There you go. Well,
I stand strong.
When you own it, they call you a
You're not
trippet.
budging me.
Nope.
The
I
wind
don't
blows.
fall.
The wind blows, I stay on my toes.
Hey, I don't
You
fall,
go
bro.
tink,
Forward.
tink, tink.
I don't fall forward.
Never. You try.
Solid. Solid as a rock. Get in there.
That's how it is. It's the way love goes. And there's no way around that, you know?
Ever.
The tripod of love.
That's what I say.
That's what they call me. What you got, Pat? What you got for us this week of day?
It's just getting cold.
It has been cold.
I'm trying to get used to this Nashville life.
One thing I realized about cold weather, you can't wear a thong in the cold.
That's true.
It's just weird. It's just like you want maximum cheek coverage because you don't want that cheek in your armor, you know?
You don't.
Yes. You got to protect those cheeks.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got to cover that underbelly.
I don't think people realize the importance until they're gone.
That's what they say.
I mean, I be sliding off chairs. My ass cheeks.
I mean, I understand it right now because I don't have my computer chair here yet, so I'm sitting on a little fold-up metal chair. And my butt's been hurting for the last 20 minutes.
Ugh.
Pat be living with wrestling props in his house. Like, I got this chair from under the ring.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hey guys, I need this. I'm gonna bring it back when I get my new chair.
Dude,
I'm gonna have it back for you.
it's so wild because I like moved to Nashville until today. Like I moved to Nashville to be poor.
Yeah.
Because
Usually how it goes.
The way, like, this was my first paycheck. I've been here for 3 weeks. Today,
Yeah,
which was
that's
good.
right.
Which was good.
That's good though. It's
A little
good. It's
beginner's check.
Yeah, it's interesting working in the world of television.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's long days. Fun though. It's the first time I've ever. I mean, I've done stuff where I went to work and it didn't feel like work because you're like having fun doing what you're doing. But it's weird. It's crazy to be around so many people that understand like wrestling and are like very skilled at a very high level.
Right.
And so, like when you talk about something, you either grow from your conversation or like you're both teaching each other like different aspects of what you're doing.
Nice.
It's cool.
Nice.
It's cool to see how it's the sauce is all made the same theoretically, but it's cool to see how this sauce is made.
I thought you said the salsa. Is
The
all made
salsa.
the
I
same.
mean, it can be salsa.
The salsa.
The salsa is made like this.
That's true. Well, hey,
But
man.
no, it's fun.
I'm glad. I'm glad
like
you're enjoying it.
Yeah, being away from the family is hard.
No, I'm back.
Way harder than I thought. And it's weird because, like, that's why when I told you guys, like, this podcast helps me because, like, it's only hard when I'm here, like, by myself.
Oh,
When I'm at work, I'm like all in on at work.
Oh, sure.
Like, so,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then, like, the TV nights, I'm there late, so I just get home and I'm exhausted. Those are 10-hour plus days. So I get home and I just fall asleep. But, like, the Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays are the days that it's like the 9 to 5:30, 9 to 5:30. And then you get off and you just come here and you're just like, man,
make
I
some
don't have
sauce.
anybody. Yeah, I don't have anybody to call to hang out with. I don't have anybody to see and just sit in this 1-bedroom apartment. I need to go.
Yeah.
I need to start going to work out more. It's getting too cold to play golf.
That's true.
But yeah,
Where-
you guys, when you guys come up to it, like legitimately, the gym is like right there,
Nice.
like right across
Nice.
the parking lot.
I'm down. Man, I think
the-
I think we've had a good podcast, a good return podcast
Oh,
here.
for sure.
I mean, if you count how long do we have at first?
Probably
Like 4 minutes,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're right there.
I think we're at a good spot. What'd you think, Nikki?
I think so.
What's on your mind?
Oh man, no, I'm just like I said, just breezing it all in, man. I'm happy to be back. It's been a long 4 weeks, man, between my procedure, my wife's procedure, softball, just trying to get back to normalcy, man. So, plus I'm still on recovery mode for myself, and so I'm doing alternative things now to help, supplement not being able to work out. Going on week 3 of solid intermittent fasting, along with no sugar, and so. It affects
feel
you, man.
better?
It affects you. I definitely feel better, but it affects your mood, man.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe, just because you're really kind of retraining your body how to eat. But you also have a better appreciation for the food once you get it, because I'm pretty hungry, man. Pretty hungry.
Yeah.
But I'm also finding now my portions are smaller, or I'm not finishing my food like I used to feel like I got to finish my plate. Now I can just walk away and be full and happy,
God, I
man.
need to start doing intermittent fasting again. I feel like once you get past that, like for lack of a better term, adaptation period,
Yeah.
to your body adapting to it, you feel amazing.
Well, this time I got an app that actually that helps me track my fasting, so I know exactly
Nice.
where my body's at during the fasting phase, and it gives me a nice countdown. And really, right now I'm doing the 14-10, so I mean, I get to I only fast from 8:00 p.m. to 10 a.m., but I'm finding myself able to fast longer. I would think yesterday I didn't eat probably till about 1 o'clock, but I wasn't like starving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely
You feel
was
like
hungry, but I wasn't starving. Yeah.
Do you feel like mentally you're more clear?
Yeah, man. It's weird though, because now I'm finding myself thinking too much.
Yeah.
And then like I've been having crazy vivid dreams too, man. And we'll save that for
Yeah.
another podcast. But like my dreams have been crazy, like crazy.
Yeah.
I usually don't recall my dreams, but these have been pretty.
Well, lucky for you, they've invented they got this new thing that we're going to be able to watch your Watch your dreams.
Man,
I don't want to watch my dreams.
I think it's more exciting for somebody else to watch my dreams. You know what I mean? Like, bro, run that back. You know what I mean?
Your lucid dreams, huh?
Yes.
Wake up.
All of them, bro. Your hair looks crazy right now. It is
Looks like the Mad Hatter.
You do, yeah.
Can't even see my headphones. It's just part of my hair.
Just pull it back. You look like you got a 70s updo right now, bro. You look like you're headed to the disco. You know what I mean?
I'm a proud ass mom.
It looks like a Dracula wig.
Look at this. I'm a proud mom.
Just feathered and light. Yeah.
Now sit down, Wally.
You look like
don't
you're
don't
gonna put me in
do
time
it.
out if I keep it
Looks
up.
like you wrote
Don't do
your
it.
head out the window.
What? This took hours. What?
Bro, you look like a pimp right now. You look like all you need
I
is
am pimp mother lover.
all you need is a purple suit and a cane. You know what I mean?
Christmas pimp.
Christmas pimp.
All right, man. Well, hey,
Send them
Let's-
out, pimp. Oh, we got to do tags.
gotta do our
Shameless
our
plugs. Yes, nice.
I'll start.
All right.
Okay.
Because I gotta go potty. Hey guys, you can catch me on TikTok under Jinx Shame or POU Joe. You can find me on Instagram. And I think this George A. Jinx, and on Facebook it's Joel Reyes. So catch me there. Catch me anywhere. Catch me on the soccer field.
Let's see.
You want me next?
Yeah, go for it.
As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. If you're watching this on the good old Spotify, make sure you follow our podcast for all new episodes. Again, as you can see on the last one that came out, new episodes every Tuesday at 12. And yeah. Nick?
Yeah, you catch me on Instagram. I am Rick Dynasty 1. You catch me on TikTok at Nick Clemcy Comedy. And, of course, you catch me on Twitter at The Real Juan Hogan. Of course, we're also available on Facebook under Tuesday. Catch us on Spotify and every streaming app you can think of. We're on there, man. So, as always, we really appreciate all of our listeners. Sorry about the break we took, but we kind of needed that time to kind of, for everybody to kind of get settled back in and, get readjusted to everything going on. But we appreciate you guys. It's our favorite time of the year is coming around, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we're looking to give you a whole lot more content, have a lot more conversations around some of the best days towards the end of the year, or should I say fourth quarter. But until that time, keep checking us out. Tell your friends about us. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And we'll catch you next time right here on your favorite day of the week. And I'm talking about Tuesday.